Hi folks, here's our weekly update for English 560 for the week of October 16th. The midterms are coming along just fine. I hope to get those back to you probably Monday, maybe Tuesday of this week. But I am enjoying them and look forward to continuing these conversations. The specific work for this week is really pretty straightforward. We do have Monday as a holiday on campus. But of course, that doesn't mean we can't continue our discussions on our ACE site because we're not stuck to being on campus. But we're focused on 12th night this week. The quiz over Acts 3 through 5 isn't due until Wednesday the 19th, but it's up and running, so anytime you want to get to that, please do. Really, the only other thing I want you to be thinking about, I would like you to go back to the syllabus and look over the instructions for the Teaching Shakespeare assignment. That assignment is not due until mid-November, but it involves a fair amount of reading, and I'd like you to have as much of a leg up on that as possible. I'm asking you to pick up 4 separate sources that talk about teaching Shakespeare's plays, as hopefully you can find some that are relevant to your particular interests and needs. I'm especially interested in your sense of how well they discuss the value that Shakespeare's plays might have for students. In other words, there's a lot out there about how to teach. I'm interested in your sense of how helpful these texts are as to why to teach. So if you go after it with that question in mind, I think that'll be quite helpful. I haven't given any specific sources in the assignment because there's so many. You might have things that you've already looked at or found useful. I have a number of resources myself, not surprisingly, and would be more than happy to share. But the first step I would take would simply be to poke around on the library's website, maybe look at Amazon, even just a Google search on Teaching Shakespeare, and the raft of resources that you'll see there won't be surprising to you. The other thing that I do specify in the handout is, if you are a working teacher and have access to folks who have already been teaching Shakespeare or do it differently than you do, that's a resource too. I wouldn't want you to use more than one person as an outside source, but I do think that's appropriate. And if you have any questions about what's appropriate, just give me a holler. We can talk through some options and some ideas. I'd like this to be a useful as well as a creative assignment for you. If this bleeds into the second essay assignment, that's terrific. It does not need to, but that's an option for you. So keep on fighting the good fight with 12th night. We'll start talking about the Teaching Shakespeare assignment, and otherwise, I hope it's a fun week.